top. Ahok becomes speaker at the 2020 Atlantic Council Global Energy Forum in Abu Dhabi. Written by Ronandhu at sheword.com. Great, Mr. Jokowi's agenda in promoting Indonesian products through Pertamina was executed beautifully by Mr. Ahok. Ahok aka Basuki Cahaya Purnama, became one of the speakers who participated in the name of the nation, because he was at the same time marketing to promote the products of the nation's children through Pertamina at this international event. Basuki Cahaya Purnama, who is familiarly known as Ahok, participated as a speaker at the Atlantic Council Global Energy Forum 2020, which was held in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates on Saturday, January 11, 2020. The forum is part of the opening series of the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week, ADSW. The President of the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Jokowi, was also present to give a keynote speech at the opening of ADSW, which was held the next day. Great collaboration between Mr. President Jokowi and Pertamina's commute to introduce Pertamina and Indonesia in international forums. This duet is the spearhead that lives up to the nation's name. Reported by Pertamina, in the Atlantic Council Global Energy Forum 2020 event, Mr. Basuki joined in a panel discussion entitled The Future of National Oil Companies, together with Meli Khairi, Group Managing Director, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, and moderated by CEO Trenner Media Consultancy, Ethni Trenner. Mr. Ahok straightforwardly spoke about Pertamina's plans for the future. Responding to the moderator's question, Basuki stated that Pertamina as a national oil company aspires to realize the provision of sustainable energy for all the people of Indonesia. One way is to prioritize domestic palm oil commodities as a fuel mixture, which aims to reduce the number of oil and gas imports. This is in accordance with the agenda that has been echoed by Mr. Jokowi. At the same time, it also slapped the European Union, which has been boycotting Indonesian palm oil products. As Mr. Jokowi emphasized, finally palm oil is now consumed in an elegant manner. Amazing, right? Pertamina is currently focused on developing sustainable energy to meet domestic energy needs in the future, one of which is by launching biofuels, said Basuki. The development of biofuels by Pertamina has successfully reached the B30 content. This biofuel has also begun to be traded in general at Pertamina gas stations with the name biodiesel. In that moment, Basuki also said that as the main producer of palm oil, Indonesia did not need to worry about the safety of raw material supply. Great, all of these questions were answered straightforwardly by Mr. Ahok. When the upstream business has been mastered, there is no need to worry about raw materials, continued Basuki to answer the moderator's question. In addition to sustainable energy development, Basuki also said that in the future, Pertamina would also contribute to efforts to improve the lives of the people, through the development of gas stations in the village with biodiesel as the main product. In his closing sentence, Basuki also invited and opened opportunities for investors to invest in Pertamina's oil and gas business. Great, it's not wrong. Mr. Jokowi chose Mr. Ahok as an official at Pertamina, who not only gave an interesting presentation, but also sought to attract investors to Indonesia. These steps and strategies clearly strengthen the policy taken by the government through Mr. Jokowi when launching this product late last year, with Mr. Ahok when launching the B30 BBM at the MT Haryono gas station, Jakarta. When launching biodiesel 30% or B30, President Joko Widodo was convinced that the move would make the import regime of fuel oil, BBM, terminated in the future. Mr. Jokowi also promised that it will accelerate this gas bowl program. Imagine, after B30 next year, he also asked Pertamina and the Minister of BUMN to launch B40. In 2021, it is targeted to have entered B50. In addition, by utilizing domestic palm oil or CPO products, Mr. Jokowi believes that dependence on imports in the oil and gas sector can be reduced or even eliminated. Mr. Jokowi's collaboration with Mr. Eric Thuhir with Ahok aka Mr. Basuki further makes Pertamina shine internationally. Obviously this will make Pertamina gain profits. It was amazing that Mr. Jokowi's team made a move to advance and promote the nation in the international world. So when you see the achievements of Indonesia, the trust in Indonesia is getting higher. No wonder Mr. Jokowi brought very lucrative funds to this country. Excellent, continue to shine and advance Indonesia and Pertamina, Mr. Jokowi and Mr. BTP. What do you think? Please write your comments in the comments column. Like, subscribe, and share on your social media. This article can be viewed more fully on the sheword.com page. See you.